Hi YouTubers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is not going to be a tutorial. This is actually a story time about the time that I got jumped. This is actually the first time I got jumped because I got jumped again when I was grown, but this is not about that. This is about the first time I got jumped. This story takes place back in high school. I was in the 10th grade, so I was 15. Um Definitely ahead of my time. So let's start back to the beginning. Let me give you some background story about the girls who I got jumped by and my friends. And just like the last story time, everybody's name is going to be fake and I'm using aliases. So after I graduated elementary, which back in my day, when I was done with elementary, middle school was 6th grade. So from 6th grade to 9th grade, I went to Northwestern. And a lot of my friends from elementary went to Northwestern. I had made a lot of new friends, but you know, when you young, you just get tired of the same school. You want to switch schools. And at the time, you know, hip rolling was in, and all the dudes and the girls that was a part of the dance teams and hip rolling and popular in Flint, they was going to Northern. Plus, the best band in Michigan, in the land, in the world, was at Northern. Plus, they didn't wear uniforms. I was stuck wearing uniforms in their freshman, so I wanted to go to Northern. And my granny just would not. So I still had to stay in her freshman 9th grade year. By 10th grade year, she finally agreed to let me go to the school that I wanted to go to. Which, if it's not broke, don't fix it. The grass is not always greener on the other side. And that's the lesson that I had to learn because I didn't know how good I had it or how much I loved Northwestern until I left because all of my friends was there. And when I got to Northern, they were very jealous, envious, and they was very snotty. And I just feel like didn't nobody like me as far as the females. And I feel like the females didn't like me because all the dudes liked me. And then I started being in a band and I was captain and I just did not like Northern. Like I have never been into that many fights until I switched schools because I just feel like I used to get picked on. So the girl that I had got jumped by, her name is London. So I had already fought her friend about some other stuff at the beginning of the school year. So she already did not like me because me and my friend had fought her other two friends and they hang in the same clique. So after me and one of my other boyfriends had broke up, it's this one dude that her and him used to flirt, but they never really went together. And so when I got transferred to that classroom, he started like really, really flirting and giving me a lot of attention. And I feel like that's what started everything about her just really not liking me and just being very jealous, like very jealous of me. Like people used to come and tell me like, yeah, London said this about you. Like she used to start rumors about me, just a whole bunch of petty high school stuff. Like I remember walking into the bathroom and I see things about me written on the bathroom stalls and just a whole bunch of BS. So she never really confronted me about nothing. It just people used to always tell me like all the stuff she was talking about me, or since it was stuff on the bathroom walls, I just assumed it was her because people was already telling me all the stuff she was saying about me. Like she just was very, she was a hater. Like she was like my number one hater and stuff. And at the time, like I said, I didn't really have that many friends. All I had was like my friends from the band. And then two of my friends had transferred with me from their freshman, but one had already got expelled for the rest of the year, so she wasn't there anymore. And then the other one that was still there with me, she got expelled when we had fought the other girls because she used the lock. So now I don't have my fighting friends with me. So I didn't want to fight her at school because, you know, that was her stepping grounds. You know, she had her clique and stuff. I didn't really have a clique. So this is during the time when everybody was going to the teen parties and stuff. And I know she go to teen parties. So I just had got tired of her met like talking junk. Like she never really confronted me like physically and face to face or saying nothing, but she just was always talking stuff where she did used to mug or look at me. So this one weekend, it was this one big team party down the street from my granny house, and me and my friends from my other schools and stuff from my other clique, My fighting friends. I don't know why I keep calling them my fighting friends. Like, we still are friends. They just not my fighting friends. But these are the friends that I fight with. So they was going to other schools, and then, the other two was expelled. But one of the girls that did come with us that night to the team party, she was going to Northern with me, but she's not really a fighter. But we're going to get into that. So it was this one big party that was going on down the street from my granny house that I knew that this girl London and her clique and all of them was going to be at. So at 15, I don't know why, but we were getting drunk before the team party. Like, looking back at it now, why was I drinking and smoking at that age? Or why was it okay? I was a baby, but we definitely was getting drunk. And we was drinking some fucking E&J at that. So we all in my room drinking, getting crunked up, pre-gaming for this team party. And as we're pre-gaming, I'm telling these, my friends. So it's me. Then it's my friend A, my friend K, and my friend D. So it's 4 of us. And I'm telling them about the girl from school. Like, she's going to be here. Like, and if we see her, we definitely going to fight her. It's going down. Like, we all geeking each other up. Like, and we low-key trying to get weapons. Like, we getting some of my granny rings and stuff. We putting on rings. We putting locks in our coat pockets and stuff. I think one person had, like, some brass knuckles. Like, we prepared to fight, geeking each other up. Looking cute as hell. Getting drunk. Telling them about the girls, like, this is what she looked like, describing her. Like, if I see her, I'm going to tell y'all, and we going to fight her or whatever. Lo and behold, we goes to the party, and London is in the building. And she had a clique of girls. But I guess I underestimated her. We was too drunk and didn't realize how many girls she was with. But it didn't matter. We was already geeked and crunked and ready to fight. Because that was the goal of the night. To fight London and her friends. Because they keep messing with me. And I ain't got no friends at school. So now that I got my friends with me. Oh, it's on, right? So we enjoying the party. We just mugging, like some songs come on, like Nuck If You Buck. We didn't fight, but we definitely, throwing shots, my clique, talking stuff to them, rapping, and they doing it to us. So we know, security know, everybody know. Just like in high school, some people about to fight. Everybody know, like our town is so tiny and small. Everybody know, we know, they know, security, we about to fight after this club. It's not even a club, it's a team party at a hall. So boom, it was time to leave. The music started going down. That's when they started playing the slow songs, the hip rolling songs. Thinking, what if we play slow songs? Ain't nobody gonna fight at the end of the night. But boop, we was already drunk. We was already geeked, and that's what we gonna do, bro. Soon as all 4 of us walked out the club, these bitches was standing in the middle of Saginaw. Now, Saginaw is a busy street. So, it's 4 lanes plus the middle lane. It's a busy-ass street. Like, Saginaw Street go through 3-4 different towns. These bitches, mind you. So, London, she's gay. So, she hung with a lot of studs. And when I say studs, like, some of these bitches look straight like niggas. Like, hair braided to the back with sagging pants. Back in high school, right? So, we walk outside. They're waiting for us. Like, oh... okay, like they waiting in the middle of the street, waiting for us. Boom. As soon as we go out, I swear to God, no words. Like, I don't know. I didn't see nothing. I just saw London. That's who I was concentrating on because that's who I came to fight. Like, I didn't think about my friends. I didn't look at them. I ain't look at none of the London friends, none of her people. No, I'm focusing on you, London, because you the person I came to fight. So me and her fighting. Boop, 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 right? Mind you, I told you, we fine as fuck. We get dressed cute. Like, we know we're going to fight, but we still looking cute as hell. And I had on my Timberland boots. Not the regular Timberland boots, but this was back when the Timberland boots went up your leg and it came, like, up to your knee. And that was the first night that I ever wore them. Why did I wear them new Timberlands when I knew I was going to go fight? I don't know, but I did. And I remember in the midst of us fighting, I tripped over my own foot. Like, I remember this, and I was mad as hell at myself because I tripped over my own foot, fell, and then I just saw legs. Like, but I was so drunk and my adrenaline was so rushing, I didn't feel it. But I guess they ended up macing, so I wasn't on the ground that long. Security, somebody helped me up. I don't know, but I knew I got jumped. I was mad as fuck. Mad as fuck. Now, me and my clique, my 3 friends, we looking for these girls. Like, where the fuck is these bitches at? We want to fight some more. Because just as I'm getting up mad as hell, they mad as hell too. So it had to be like at least 2 or 3 bitches on all of me and my bitches because we all got jumped. Like, it was something wrong with all of us. Like, one person had a black eye, one person had a knot. And I'm light as fuck. My face was red as hell. But then that's always go back to the story with my one homegirl, A. She got all our earrings and all our locks and stuff. Like, anything that we dropped in the middle of the street, she picked up and got them. And nothing was really wrong with her, but that's still my baby, whatever. So we mad as hell. We got jumped. So we go back to my house in my room, plotting again. Like, so, as I told you, my friends didn't go to my school except for the girl A, who we suspected didn't help. But we making a plan. Like, soon as we go back to school on Monday, we going to her class and we fighting her. We gonna jump her. Cause they jumped us, and them studs that she was with don't go to my school. So when we get back to school, me and you, we gonna jump her. We gonna beat her just like they jumped us. And we gonna beat her worse and bad. We plotting this stuff, and this is what we gonna do when we get back to school. It's just me and A, because my other friends don't go to that school, but we gotta get our lick back because we got jumped. I'm mad as hell. Like, I ain't never got jumped in my life. All the fights I've been into, it's been a one-on-one, or maybe like a tap tag in or something. Like, I've jumped people before, but I've never myself been jumped. I was heated. I was mad. I would rather have got beat up than got jumped. Like, I just felt so violated. So I was so ready. My adrenaline was rushing the rest of that weekend. I just could not wait to get back to school on Monday. Monday come, go to school, looking for London. Everybody at school know what happened over the weekend. So I'm telling everybody where London at. Like, I'm beating her ass when I see her. She ain't come to school. Like, all right, she ain't go to school. Whenever she come back, I'm beating her ass. Tuesday come around. She comes to school, but they said she left school after first hour, or in first hour said she was sick or some shit. Bitch, you ain't sick. You just don't want this ass whooping. So she go home on Tuesday. Didn't get the fight. Wednesday, I really wasn't even really looking for her, but people came to me like, Kiki, like, London, she's in first hour. She came to school. And then the heavens was on my side again, because her first hour class had a substitute. And the substitute, we take advantage of substitutes. Now everybody is skipping in her first hour because everybody know we about to fight this girl. So now everybody is in that class. The substitute don't know who's supposed to be in that class. It's just a whole bunch of extra people in there because they know I'm about to beat her ass. Literally, the bell had just rang. We had just sat down. The substitute hadn't even started taking attendance yet. I walked right up to London. I remember this because I remember having to repeat this fucking story over and over and over again. I said, why did you jump me? She said, I didn't jump you. I said, well, there's a lot of people hitting you. Ain't that being jumped? She like, girl, whatever. And then she got up to try to walk away out the classroom. Right? Nah, you ain't going nowhere. Grabbed her by her hair. Minkle, minkle, boop, 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 boop. So now we fighting head up and stuff. And then we didn't even fight that long. That's what's pissing me off. But I still was happy because I felt like I got my leg back. And then she fell. And I was about to, I lift my leg up. I was just about to stump her and somebody grabbed me. I was mad as fuck because I wanted that joy to stump her. But I didn't. But I still was happy and good that I felt like I got my lick back. So now security come get us. Now we're going to the office. And this is another thing that I didn't like about this new school is every time we fought, they take you to jail. Like, we're kids. Why are you taking us to jail? Like, when I fought in there freshman, we get kicked out and come back to school. Like, why did you keep taking us to jail? So now we go to jail. We got to get fingerprinted, pictures taken, and everything. And then another thing that they did was they put us in the same cell. Why? The same little holding cell. And then another crazy thing, this I wanted to tell you about A. Like, she went to jail with me. Like, girl, you is crazy. That's why she's my baby. She don't always be my baby, my ride it out. But girl, I would not have taken them charges. You did not help me. You didn't help me fight at school. We were supposed to do damage. You didn't help me. I love you, but yeah, you shouldn't have came and took them charges, because that's how you mess up minors. They records and stuff. Like, I'm still a kid, but whatever. It ended up getting expunged because I did get, kitty probation. I had to do community service, a whole bunch of bullshit. But damn, it's supposed to be expunged, whatever. So back to us being in jail. Now they put us in the same holding cell, and this the shit that pissed me off. So we in the same holding cell, and I started talking to the girl London, like, oh, you don't like me over such and such, whatever the dude name was. She like, no, I didn't like you because somebody said you said this. So we get into the bottom of it, like being mature about the situation, or so I thought. Like, I knew we wasn't gonna walk out being friends or talking, but I felt like we walked out with the understanding and the beef was squashed, right, bro? As soon as we got out of the holding cell and went home, I go on MySpace. She talking so much shit on MySpace. Like, after I was content and happy, like, I got my look back, we even. Now I'm mad as hell. Now, I don't even want to fight her no more. Like, at this point, I just start imagining evil stuff. Like, I just want to kidnap her and tie her up and put her in my basement and just torture her until she say sorry. Like, I was so mad. Like, now you messing with my mental. Like, you was just low-key copping pleas and shit, and we was keying, and we get out here, and now you trying to put on a charade. That really pissed me the fuck off. But we did get suspended for like 10-15 days or whatever. When it was time to go back to school, I didn't see her no more for the rest of the school year. I saw her like maybe like a year or two later, but I think she ended up going to an alternative school or some shit. I don't know, but she didn't come back to Northern. And so that was the end of that story. And then with that Hogan arrested and stuff, I did have to go to court, had to get on kitty probation, community service, just a whole bunch of BS that I just felt like I should not have had to have done. But that was just a life experience. That was in my younger wild days. You know, everybody got a past, and I'm okay with sharing my stories because I can look back at it and laugh now. It's a lesson learned. Everybody gotta go through their trials and tribulations and lessons. That's how you continue to grow. As long as you go through your lessons and you learn from them, which I have learned from them. Besides the fact that I said I did get jumped when I was grown, but I was younger grown. You know, I was only 21 grown at the time. But I do not condone fighting. Like, now I will not fight unless I really have to. But I don't mind fighting, just FYI. Thank you once again for watching my story time. Be on the lookout for the next video, which will probably be another tutorial followed by another story time. I do have some other ideas. And once again, as always, hit that like button and subscribe. And thank you, and comment in the comment section how you like this wig. I actually think it turned out very, very nicely. This will be the last wig that I make by hand, as I will now be sewing wigs. Once I get a little bit more comfortable with that, I will come through with a tutorial with how I make my wigs with the actual sewing machine, because doing it by hand, it took too long and my whole body was hurting. So now we're going to use the machine, heavy duty. But look how beautiful she turned out. Her name is Mermaid, and she will be for sale once I launch my line. Remember, 02/02/2022. Unless you just want to make me an offer now on Instagram or on Facebook, just read the description on how to contact me or follow me. Thanks.